What's up, everybody? We're trying out a new game today. Konosuba Fantastic Days. It came out today, right? Yeah, this morning. I don't know much about the anime. I think I watched one episode. It's pretty interesting, but for some reason I just never finished watching it. But a bunch of my friends like the anime, and some of them are playing this game as well, so thought I'd give it a shot. It looks pretty. I'm gonna try rolling a new account. I actually do have an account that I started, but I want to try to see if I can do a different account, try to see if I can get some of the other characters. There's a tier list that I was looking at for this game. And the tier list that I see was showing characters at the top that I don't have. So I'm going to try to reroll and see if I can get some of the other characters. The account that I have right now that I was working on has Chris, Dust, and two of the other support characters. So I'm going to try to see if I can get an account with Melissa on it. Maybe some of the other higher ranked characters. I don't know. They make rerolling kind of easy on this one, which I can show y'all if y'all don't know, if y'all haven't really tried on here. Which I can appreciate. I think they know that people are going to try to reroll. I mean, gacha games, people are always going to try that.
ようこそ死後の世界へ。あなたはつい先ほど不幸にも亡くなりました。短い人生ですが、あなたは死んだのです。私の名はアクア。
This is pretty much like the anime, except she didn't have this kind of attitude. I think she was like meaner in the anime, wasn't she?
あなたには2つの選択肢があります。ゼロから新たな人生を歩むか、天国へ。ただ、あなたゲームは好きでしょ？日本では引きこもりのゲームオタクだったみたい。今、とある世界では魔王の軍勢によって平和が脅かされてるの。
Actually haven't watched this, even though I have an account. I was just going straight into like rerolling.
殺られても殺されたら意味がないですって異世界へ送る際に何か一つだけ好きなものを持っていける権利をあげているの。強力な武具だったり、とんでもない才能だったり、異世界に持っていけるものなら何だ。さあ選びなさい。
The style of the game reminds me a lot of Princess, is it Reconnect? I was playing that game for a while, but kind of gave up on that like a month or so ago. Like I was playing that game a lot for a while, but then yeah, I never watched anything to do with that game either, so.
待ってよ。いやいやいやいや。嘘でしょ？おかしいわよ。
Let's see how it goes with this one. So far it looked pretty fun from what I tried.
向こうよ向こう。魔王討伐なんて無理なんですけど。いやー、こんな男と異世界行きなんて。いや
ー。なんてこともあったな。
コズモ、何を笑っているんですか？
ちょっと昔を思い出してたんだよ。
思い出を懐かしむのはいいが、今やることではないと思うぞ。
そうか？今こそ懐かしむべきだろう。大事なものって失って初めてわかるんだな。
ちょっと待ってよ。失ってないでしょ。まだ生きてるんだから早く助けてほしいんですけど。生温かいの、ぬるぬるするの。このままじゃ本当に飲み込まれちゃうんですけど。
アクア、大丈夫だ。お前がいなくても俺はこの世界で強く生きていくよ。
諦めないで。もっと頑張ってよ、カズマさん。今回は自業自得ですよ。アクアが調子に乗って魔法でモンスターをおびき寄せた。だって一箇所に集めてメグミンの魔法で倒してもらえば私はカエルに近づかなくて済むと思ったんだもの。
体液でヌルヌルになるなんてめったにない体験。アクアだけずるいぞ。
Okay.
人のピンチを特殊プレイみたいに。
Skip the battle tutorial. I just auto anyway. Alright. I'm gonna skip the movie.
このスバ。もっと強い仲間が必要ね。
So when you're
男子
rerolling,
仲間を集めましょ
you
う。
can actually get 4 stars on this free recruit at the beginning. Like, I've gotten up to 2.
ようこそ冒険者ギルドへ。
So, in case you were wondering, you can get 4 stars. This opening one. Here we didn't get any. Just put some random name, you can always change that.
これで立派な新人冒険者の方
There's
へ
2 login banners. This one looks like you get a ticket at the end of the week, or the 7 days.
今日もお宝を
And
手
then
に
this
入れ
one
るわよ。
gets some more ports. I think those are skip tickets.
リオってクールで知的に見えるけど、
We're on a guest account right now. If I get something I like, I'll bind that to like one of my accounts.
リアは
That's
女神の
another.
よ
So
うな
there's
踊り子って
3
言われてるけど、
daily
真の女神は
logins
私なんですから
right
ね。
now. Going on currently. There's those 2 login bonuses that we saw earlier. And this is this one.
女神の浄化能力じゃ力になれそうにないわ。
This one's if you do some quests. Click that one.
リアは女神のような踊り子って言われてるけど、
There's the daily missions. There's also a beginner's mission where you can get like 3,000 quartz. This is the launch special that everybody gets. And they have a bonus if you make a purchase. We're obviously not making. Why are you mad at me? She's all mad at me already. What the hell?
静教の未来のため、共に頑張りましょう。
So when's all said and done, you should have about 8,500 to start.
アクシズ教徒をもっと増や
Yeah,
してい
we
こ
got
うよ。
about 85. So you can do 2 multis. So usually what I like to do is I'll do the 2 multis, see what I get. There's also a 4-star ticket and a 3-star ticket that you get.
冒険があなたを待
Okay,
って
so
いま
that
す
should be a
よ。
4-star when it's all sparkling. Yeah. Okay, so we got 1 4-star. Who can we get though?
このスバ。なんて可愛らしい。
Sicily. So this is like on the tier chart, like the lowest ranked one. She's like mainly a support healer, I think. I have her on my other account too, but that one at least has a few other 4 stars. So I don't know how I feel about that. That one's probably not going to be a good account for me. Do one more.
ようこそ冒険者ギルドへ。
Meh. Like right now, my goal for these for another account is maybe 2 or 3 4 stars, and hopefully one of them is Melissa.
新しいストーリーが書い
That's kind of what I'm looking for. Let's go ahead and try the tickets.
パーティーメンバーの募集はあちらです。夏になった
Winter Aqua.
このスバ。
Then we got 4-star I think that first login bonus, I think you get a 4-star banner. Like, I think you get a 4-star ticket at the end.
このスバ戦慄せよ。古より高魔に伝えられし
Best
真の
VOD.
力に。
It's definitely impressive. Where's she rank on here? Well, she's not too bad. 9.2 in the middle, basically. But we are not keeping this account. Alright, so if you want to reroll, you go to menu,
困りごとがあるときは
go to
ヘルプを確認
profile,
してください。
and then remove account. And then this was kind of confusing at first. It took me a while to figure out how you do this. So when you go here, you actually have to type in reset account, which is kind of annoying, but you know, whatever. Oh, there's space. Whoops. They're very particular about what you put in here. Which also is a little annoying, but I mean, it's easier than having to go through clearing the cache, clearing the data. Yeah, it's the Konosuba game. Finally came out for global.
このスバようこそ死後の世界へ。
Yeah, it just came out this morning.
このスバ
Because I was watching some streamers mess with it.
ようこそ冒険者ギルドへ。
Yes. Like, it looks really cool if you're a fan of the anime.
私は
Like, there's a lot of animations, all the voices. Like, it looks like a lot of the characters are, you know,
新しい
pretty well represented in this.
これで立派
Like, if they made games like this for, like, some of the anime that I grew up watching, I would have
お
been
渡しします
super stoked. Like, if they did a Ranma game like this, dude, I would have
今
been
日も
so
お宝を
hyped.
手に入れるわよ。
このスバリオってクールで知的に見えるけど意外と熱いところもあるのね。好きなだけ飲み食いするわ。
To be honest, if you're rerolling, you just need to collect that package and then collect gifts here. You don't need to collect everything. You can always collect that later if it's an account that you really
星の
want.
リオたちみたいに ようこそ冒険者ギルドへ。 あなたのような方をお待ちしておりました。
Yeah, doing some rerolls. Figure try to see if I can get something.
よくぬ。このスバ
Oh my god, this girl. I think out of all the accounts that I've rolled, I get Sicily so many times.
これ ようこそ冒険者ギルドへ。 このす
Other ticket.
ば冒険があなたを待っていますよ。このすばめぐみ、やめてやめて、私の負けでいいから。
Alright.
このすば新しい困りごとがあるときはヘルプを確認してください。
If I could spell. Am I gonna try Nier? No. I was watching JT play it the other day. I'd never really played Nier, so I'm not into it. Like right now, the new games, I downloaded Mega Man,
このす
the Mega Man Dive game, and this one. I had these two for a while.
ばこのすば
Are there manga characters in here? I don't recognize some of these. I have no idea. You're asking the wrong guy. Like, I know the main characters, and that's about it. If Hayabusa was in here, he'd be able to answer that question. So no, he's a big fan.
私はクリス。新しいこれでリスト新人冒険者の方へ応援アイテムをお渡しします。今日もこのすば
I'm not gonna spend the whole time doing this.
みんな考え
We'll
す
just
ぎ
do
よ
a few times and see
もっ
if
と
I
楽
get
に
it.
い
If
けば
not,
いいと思うの
we'll move on. Because I have an account that I've been playing.
私もリオたちみたいに踊り子ユニットを組んでみようかしら。この私を誰だと思っているの？これは素晴らしいステータスの持ち主です。
Oh, okay. There's 3.
ローマ族英雄伝
I did notice something. There's someone that popped out in the middle, in the back. I don't know who that is though, but I wonder if that meant anything.
槍の特訓だって踊りに活かせるかもね。
あまりの強大さゆえ。
ソードマスターの実力を。
このすばみんなのこと傷つけさせない。
I get this girl a lot too. Rin. She's popped up on a few of the accounts that I've rolled.
このすばせっかく海に来たんだもの。思いっきり遊ばないともったいないわよね。
Okay. I think that's one of the special swimsuit ones.
考えろ考えろ。ゲームの中でのあいつ
Oh,
の
it's the main
だけは
character. Main dude.
汝悩める子羊よ。あ
So that's interesting. Got 4 stars on that multi. And that one had a cat pop up in the middle. This one? This one.
このすばせっかく
Is that the same? Oh my god, we got the same
遊
girl.
ばないともったいないわよね。
How are you gonna give me a dupe?
こ
コノスバ。
新しい
Let's go here. Start our tickets. Some people might be mad at me for this, but I'm not keeping this account.
ようこそ冒険者ギルドへ。コノス
Let's see what we get from the 4-star.
バパーティーメンバーの募集はあちらです。
このスバ戦慄せよ。古より高魔に伝えられし真の力に。
We got her last time too. But unfortunately not keeping this one. Let's do
困りごとがあるとき
one more
はヘルプ
roll.
を確認してください。
We'll do one more, then we'll go back to
この素晴らしい
my regular
世界の
account.
祝福を。ファンタスティックデイズ。
Like, since you can do guests to reroll and then bind, I have like I can do 2 accounts. Like one on my Facebook and one on my Google. So I'd like to try to see if I can start with different characters on the other account.
パーティーメンバーの募集はあちらです。
Let's see, there's 2 4s. See, you can get 4s on that opening.
エイミーは褒めお兄様の迷える魂。
このスバ無屈けき男たちが私を見ている。
Darkness.
いろいろ教えて。
Depending on what I get from the other pulls, this one
コノスバ。考えろ
We might keep.
考えろ。ゲームの中でのあいつの弱点は。
getting some of the main party here. That's kind of cool. Like, even if I can't get Melissa on this account, if this one was like able to get like Aqua,
前例ですか？
Mega Man, I might keep this one. Because that'd be kind of cool to have like the whole party. So sometimes you can get some stuff from the opening one. That's actually the second time that I've gotten 2 4-stars from the opening
こ
pull.
れで立派な冒険者の仲間入りね。新人冒険者の方へ応援アイテムをお渡しします。
今日もお宝を手に入れるわよ。
このスバ。みんな考えすぎよ。もっと楽に生きればいいと思うの。好きなだけ飲み食いするわ。女神は太らないんだから。
Why did I lose my connection? Hold on 1 second. Why did I get disconnected? Okay, hold on. That's annoying. It's odd because I didn't have any problems with this
救いを求めるのはわかるけど、アンデッドに抱かれるのはもう嫌。
Stop screaming at me.
カズマってば何を一人で固まっちゃってるの？もしかしてトイレに行きたいの？
Let's go to recruit.
ようこそ冒険者ギルドへ。冒険があなたを待っていますよ。
Glittery with the cat. Why did it die again? I don't understand. Why is this thing dying on? Second again. I don't understand why this is dying on me. I had no problems with this the other day. I don't know why it's giving me problems now. Let me see. Where's my other device? Have to go old school here. Yeah, this is gonna be a pain in the ass. I might as well just use this instead. We'll see if this works out. Let's see. Guess that'll have to do. Alright, well, let's try this again. Okay, there is one 4-star here. I don't think we hit it yet. Okay, here's the 4-star. Strangers, I feel like it runs better wireless when I'm streaming versus using the capture card. Alright, let's try the tickets.
遠慮するな。私もろとも攻撃してくれ。
このスバ。
So now the 4-star ticket.
剣があなたを待っていますよ。このスバ。
The same one. Oh my god. Dupes. Jesus Christ.
このス
I don't know. I don't know if I should keep this account. It's 3 4-stars and a dupe. I'm guessing the dupes you can use diffuse to make them stronger, but if I care about that one character.
好きな色を選んでください。
Nah. Wasn't exactly what I was looking for anyway. We'll go ahead and go to my main account. Or the one account that I've been playing.
このスバ。
シュワシュワいっぱい嬉しいな。今度牛乳パックで変形がデンドロメーテンを作ってあげるわ。
It's background noise.
私はアク
Let's see.
アクズ教のご神体にして水メンバー育成でレベルスキルレベル
Yeah, this is the main one that I have right now. Those 3 I pulled like in one multi. Like these 3 I got in one multi. And then I got another one. Hold on, go back to team.
クエストに行くのですか？
That Sicily character that I was talking about before, I pulled her from the newbie one. Or that intro multi that you get for free. So I have 4 4-stars on here currently. I actually haven't used my tickets yet on this account. Like I still have my 4-star ticket. I don't know if I should go ahead and use that now.
シュワシュワいっぱい嬉しい
I don't know if there's a point to me holding on to it. And I still have my 3-star ticket, and I still have my 4-star ticket. So I wonder if they change characters on those banners. Maybe they don't. I don't know. Well, I'll deal with that later. I don't really need to work on that yet. I haven't done most of the story. I've just been doing like the quest. I know there's these free quests now that opened up. I haven't done any of those. Konosuba, imagine spending real money. Already glad it's not me. Yeah, I'm not... In a way, I'm really glad that I'm not a big fan of this. Because that probably would have gotten me to try to spend money if I was into it. Kind of like Disgaea. Unfortunately, I'm a huge fan of Disgaea, so Disgaea RPG, I've been spending money on that game. So I'm trying to get to rank 8 so I can start putting more characters on this team. And I just auto and double speed. I guess I don't have the double speed. I think from what I read, like these characters, I know Chris and Dust are debuffers. And I don't know about the other one. I don't know if she debuffs also. I was joking. You already spent $37. Man, the game just came out. Well, I know there's like a bonus, I think, for the first time that you spent. Like in general, a lot of these games nowadays, they'll have like bonuses for the first time you spend. Sometimes those deals are pretty good. Like, I'm not gonna knock people for spending money on a game. That's what these games are built around. And like, everybody can't be free to play or else the game can't survive. Like, if you have fun playing the game and it's not breaking you, it's not, you know, a terrible thing to spend money on a game. Like, the games that I play the most, I will spend some money on. Like Genshin Impact especially, I spent some money on there. Dokkan, even though I don't play Dokkan as much as I used to, I still spend a little bit of money on that game. But like other games, if I'm not too heavily invested into it, I'm not going to spend any money on it. Like Princess Connect, I played it, but you know, I didn't know anything about the story or characters or any of that, so I wasn't going to spend money on that game. This one I can't see myself spending money on. I don't know anything about the anime, besides like the first couple episodes. It does look kind of fun though. Like, this does look like a game I could probably stick around and grind for a bit. Who knows, maybe if they do like some kind of crossovers, I might be interested in summoning on those. I sort of keep dropping Dokkan lately. That's understandable. To be fair, that's actually a good thing if you're not super into Dokkan, which I wish I was. What you could do is you could drop the game for like a month, 2 weeks to a month, and then come back to the game for the comeback rewards. Because they do have some pretty good comeback rewards in Dokkan. Like, you get a number of Dragon Stones and other materials and stuff like that. I'm too stubborn to do that, so I haven't tried doing that. Like, sometimes on Global I'll do it, because I definitely don't play Global as much as I do the Japanese version. But the Japanese version of Dokkan, I'm like on, like, even though I don't play it a lot, I still log in almost every day. Felt nice being detached from Dokkan, 5.5 years, yeah. Like, I had to give up on Global. I couldn't keep grinding both. And like, I ended up re-rolling a new account for Global, because my original Global account sucked. But I couldn't go through doing everything again, like especially like Prime Battle LRs, which reminds me, I need to do the Gohan Prime Battle. I want to finish that before it goes away. Oh, that Vegeta EZA was friggin' hard. I don't know if I have the total replay now up on my YouTube. Like, the YouTube stream for some reason died halfway through the battle. Like, it was halfway. It took me 2 hours to beat the EZA. Like, I have the full 2-hour one up now, but like, the original stream only had like 1 hour. It took another hour after that for me to finally beat that EZA. It was stupid. Part of it was probably wrong personnel. I ended up switching one character, like putting Caulifla for dodging, and I think that helped a lot. Mostly been playing SAO, FGO, and some other games. Which SAO game? Because Memory Defrag is shutting down this month. I just did a stream for that a couple days ago. Kind of a farewell stream. Alicization Rising Steel. Sounds like one of the newer ones. Yeah, Memory Defrag has been around for about 5 years. I have all these stories I need to watch too. Sad it's leaving. I am too. But it's probably about time. The player base has definitely been stagnant for a very long time on that game. Plus there's other SAO games out. Like, you can't say too much for some of the other ones. Like Dokkan, you know, none of the other Dragon Ball games have surpassed it, I think, in terms of player base. Like, Legends has its own player base, but it hasn't surpassed Dokkan. And then Bleach, I know there's a newer gacha game besides Brave Souls, but I don't think it's eclipsed that one either. But Memory Defrag was out around the same time as those games, so it's kind of sad to see it go. The good thing is getting special treatment for the offline version. Like, the thing is, for a lot of the older games that have been around for that long, this is the first one I've seen shutting down. Most of the ones that I played that shut down were only around for like a year or two. So, you know, those were mainly seen as failures straight off the bat if they only lasted 1 or 2 years. This one lasting 5 years and shutting down is the longest one that I've been associated with, so I am happy to see it get that offline version. I'm curious to see what it does though. Like, does it import like our own accounts into the offline version? Because that would be cool. I would hate to like not have like all these characters that I summon not in it, but I don't know what their plan is exactly for it. Like, if something like that happened with like Dokkan or Bleach or some of these others that I have accounts that have played for like this long, I'm curious to see what they would do. Naruto Blazing was there for a while, and players can't even interact with their units they have. I played Naruto for a while, but mainly because my friends played it. I wasn't super into it. There was another Naruto game that I used to play, Shinobi Collection. That one's a JP only game that never came over to the global side. That one's actually still going, so I'm kind of sad that I didn't keep up with that game. But there's older games out that are still around too, like One Piece Treasure Cruise is still around. Like, Dokkan's, you know, 6.5 years old. One Piece is a year older, so they're like 7.5 years. I think Brave Frontier is still around. Although Brave Frontier's done a lot of wonky shit though. Like, they tried to release that Brave Frontier 2 that got aborted, and then I think they updated Brave Frontier regular a couple times. Like, I think Brave Frontier's still there, and I still have my account. Like, I don't have the game installed anymore, but I still have my account that I can still log into. But I think last time I did, I had no idea what was happening. They changed so much stuff in that game. That was probably the first gacha game that seriously got me hooked. Naruto Blazing shut down with no offline, literally nothing. That's not surprising to me. I actually am not surprised by that happening. Fate Go's pretty old too, yeah. Fate Go is around that same time period. Like, in terms of gacha games, I think that was like the peak. Like now I feel like everything's like oversaturated. There's like a lot of games out there and it's really hit or miss. I will say that this game looks really pretty. But this is similar to, like I said, like Princess Connect in terms of what I can see. But I know Konosuba is really popular though, so this one has a chance to be pretty good probably. Like Princess Connect, I played obviously just because my friend played. I had no idea about any of that. That one I think is a little harder sell unless you're really into it. Yeah, exactly, like Princess Connect. Princess Connect was really fun when I played it, but I wasn't into any of the story. So that's the only reason why I dropped that. They did have a crossover though, like at the very beginning. I don't know if they did any others after that, but they had Jita from Grand Blue Fantasy, and I thought they were gonna do more collabs, but they never did when I played. Like I'm pretty sure I linked my account though, like I could always go back to it. The one thing that I was kind of annoyed with was the pressure to keep up with everybody else in the arena. Because the arena was like the main thing you were getting quartz for, unless they were doing events. And there was a few banners that I tried. I didn't whale, like I didn't spend any money on the game, but like all the saved up quartz that I had in that game, I used on a couple banners. One banner I did get the featured unit, but then the other one I didn't get anything, and I think that's when I quit. Like I play a lot of games in general, and so I kind of have to manage my time in terms of grinding, and that one unfortunately fell to the bottom of the list of games that I wanted to grind. Have you seen Rent-A-Girlfriend? They're getting a gacha game. I've heard of Rent-A-Girlfriend, I haven't watched it. Fairy Tail's getting a new gacha game. I've heard of Fairy Tail. I've watched a few episodes of that. I can't say I'm really into it. But that's not to say that I wouldn't be interested in trying it. Like, case in point, so one of the games that I really got into but never watched before playing the game was 7 Deadly Sins. The only thing I knew about 7 Deadly Sins was there's this crazy dude named Escanor and his fights and all that shit. That's all I knew about 7 Deadly Sins before I started playing. And then my friends got me into it. I started playing it hardcore. Then I started watching the cutscenes. Like the cutscenes in 7 Deadly Sins. Like 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross was probably one of the prettiest games that I played. Like the animations were pretty sick. And the gameplay was fun. I mean, the cutscenes were better than the anime in some of the instances. Heck. They just fought a treasure chest? What the fuck? Interesting. But yeah, that's an instance of, you know, me playing a game and then figuring out how the story was from the game. Like, I'll probably go back and watch all these videos. Like, there's a lot of story that I've been skipping. Like, the story... I should watch them, too, because apparently the story, they'll give you quartz from just watching. I'll probably go back and do that. I'm not going to do that right now, but... Characters... Konosuba memories... go back here.
プールで知的に見えるけど、意外と熱いところもあるのね。
I'm trying to finish the beginner missions. Because the beginner missions, you get 3,000 warts. So we're trying to finish chapter 2. And then view main story 1/6. Oh, so I do have to watch some of it.
女神だって信じてもらえなかったんですけど、襲来イベントが開催中です。メインクエ
Yeah,
ス
so
ト
let's try to finish chapter 2.
各章のノーマルクエストを
I think we're almost there anyway.
相続性
Hey Ranma, how's the game? It's been pretty fun so far. Like, I really like the animation quality.
コノスバ力を合わせればなんとかなるわ。
We were doing a little bit of rerolling earlier, but I didn't get anything I was looking for.
チームワークの勝利ね。
I might try to reroll again later. Basically, just try to get like a second account that had like different characters. Because this one has 4 4-stars, but none of the main characters.
これにて一件落着かな。
That other account, I might... If I didn't get a dupe on that 4-star ticket, I might have kept that account. Because that one had 2 of the main characters. But I think I'd really like to get an account with all 4 of the main characters.
さーて、宝お宝。
I think in terms of like the tier list, this one's not too bad.
このスバ
水晶属性スキルを持つメンバーをパーティーに編成して、あとこの
The voicing in the Konosuba game is pretty good. I thought it was going to be cheap like Dokkan. I mean, Dokkan is 6 years old. Like, voicing in that game is still relatively new.
これにて一件落着かな。
I'm just happy that they... The thing... Like, voices weren't that big a deal to me for Dokkan because we've been going years without voices. So, that wasn't... What...
私にかかれば楽勝だよ。
was like it just wasn't a big deal to me. The updated animation was cool. Like that's the one thing that I really liked. Like, you know, the newer cards, obviously those were going to get like, you know, cool new animations, the active skills and all that. But the fact that they're updating older cards, I think is really good. Like they updated the Majin Vegeta, they updated LR Gohan. You know, if they continue to do stuff like that with some of the older cards, when, you know, they do the easy A's. You know, if they do stuff more where they're updating animations, I think that's good. But Konosuba, you know, this is a brand new game. It has to be,
水晶属性のスキルを
you
持
know,
つメンバー
updated. It has to keep up with some of the newer games out there. Like Princess Connect. Me not knowing anything about that, you know, as it was so pretty and so well done. It actually got me to play that game seriously for about 3 months. That was a lot more time than thought I was going to be playing that game. I thought I was only going to play that game for like a couple weeks, maybe a month. I ended up playing that for about 3 months. And, you know, someday I might go back to it. But there's been some other games that I'll try and play, and they're definitely not as polished. Like, there was another game that I was playing, Swordmaster or something like that, and it tricked me because it was doing a Konosuba collaboration. So I thought it was the Konosuba game, but it wasn't. I played that barely a month. Oh, now we're getting some supers. Let's go. I played it for about a month. I only got one of the Konosuba characters, Mega Man. Aqua, well, I had Aqua, but Aqua was like free. Yeah, it's pretty awful. That one was really, really not good. So there are some new games that are terrible, or at least not polished. Like, they definitely don't put as much into it as, like, this game. Played it for the collab and drop, yeah. 3 hours? Look, I like to give games a shot. Even if they're terrible, I'll give a game a shot. Now we unlock jobs, let's go. Start a job. Jobs are a great way to earn Eris and items. Okay. Yes, Aqua, take a job. Tavern. Darkness. I think I'm only... Oh, I have all the characters now. This part reminds me of Danmachi. Or I guess you can do this to gain affection with the characters. Alright. Clean the ocean. Oh, I can post a link to the Discord. Let's see, where's it? Invite people. There's a link to the Discord if you want to join. We don't really... It's not super active. We mainly just shitpost and post our polls. If I'm being honest. We'll talk about random shit and then post our polls to trigger each other. That's about it. Yeah, like, I'm trying to roll an account either with... Like, if I can roll an account with the 4 main characters or an account that has a couple 4 stars and Melissa, that's probably what I would keep. I haven't rolled Melissa at all, though. On, like, any of these rerolls, I haven't pulled her at all. Okay. Main story? I guess let's do main story then. With the voices, why not?
Konosuba! 俺の名前は佐藤一馬。日本でニートじゃなくて、高校生をやってる時にトラブルで死んでしまったんだが、水を司る女神アクアの力によって剣と魔法の異世界に転生。まるで RPG ゲームのような魔王を倒すための旅が始まると思ってたんだけど、高魔族のロリコアークウィザードメグミンは爆裂魔法しか撃てない上に撃ったらぶっ倒れるし。
You pulled both of the swimsuit units. You pulled the other swimsuit units 3 times. How many swimsuit units are there? Like, I pulled 1, but it wasn't Melissa. But that was on that other account. That was the others except Melissa. I guess one of the good and bad things is, like, when they do their special versions of the units, they're different. So it's not just like a reskin. But I guess that's also the bad thing, because apparently the OG, the regular Melissa is really good. Like, that's the one that's like top ranked. There's like 7 or 8. I mean, I'm guessing it's all the female characters? Oh shit, getting a raise, let's go. Kazuma has one? That's gotta be the worst one.
っぱり絶品ね。ジャイアント
Actually, I remember when Bleach was doing their summer.
この瞬間のために生きて
We're all
くれ
like,
ても過言じゃないわ。
well, at least me. I'm like, I want Rangiku. It's my top waifu. I need to get that, and they kept giving me freaking Ichigo, Renji, Byakuya. I'm like, I don't want these fools.
ところで、明日の課の担当は裏路地の外壁の修復工事
He's actually solid. I mean, I'm sure he is. I still don't want him. I don't care if they're top tier. I don't want a dude swimsuit character.
壁面修復のリーダーの座を譲ってもいいかもな。
Exactly.
おお、着々とレベルアップしてるな。このまま行けば、ゆくゆくはアク
The last thing I want if I'm going for swimsuits is a dude in a speedo. Like, get out of here.
そんな褒めないでよ。そういう今の明日の現場は？
新しく水路を増するっていうから、ツルハシで地盤を削るんだ。親方も、お前はツルハシの才能があるって言ってくれ
So is
た
there
し
limit breaking for these characters, or is level 30 the max? Or is that just the max for now?
追加のシュワシュワとカエルの唐揚げ、お待たせしま
おお、待ってました。
す。いい匂いね。さあ、カズマさん、この素晴らしいごちそうを心ゆくまで楽しみましょう。
ああ、明日からの
Yeah, I saw that. That's fine.
新世代の親方を目指して
Like I said, we're not too strict on things in there.
あれ、おかしい。俺たちなんだかすっごい間違ってる気がする。そうだ、完全に目が覚めた。あ、うっかりこのままツルハシ道を極めるところだった。
どうしたのよ、カズマ。極めましょうよ。せっかく向いてる仕事に。
違うだろ。おい、思い出せアクア。俺たちの当初の目的は何だった？
そうだわ。カズマに魔王をもらわないと困るのよ。
マッキンはもう魔王討伐なんて諦めてのんびり楽しく過ごせればいいかなって思うことも多いけどな。
カズマさんってばどうして必死になって工事現場
Kind of annoyed that it's skipping like this on my capture card.
俺たちは
I feel like I've been saying this for a while that I need to upgrade my capture card, but I just haven't gotten around to it. Like this capture card I've had pretty much since I started streaming, so this capture card is at least 7 years old.
まあ俺も人のことは言えないか。返済のために現場のバイトを始めたのに、労働に勤しみすぎて借金と忘れてしまっていたようだ。俺たちの平穏を脅かす事件が起きたのはほんの数日前のことだった。
Oh, that's the SAO game.
冒険の奇跡をご覧になりますか？
There was a newer one that I played. I forgot what it was called. It wasn't the one that you're posting up.
メインクエストを進めると解放されます。
What was that one called? It was the one that was like 3D, but like you didn't pull the characters. Like you were
カズマ、クエストに行きま
like
しょ
I
う。
guess you were your own person, and then you happen to be isekai'd into SAO, and like you could pull their costumes. I think it's been a while, but I don't remember. I just remember that was the only other one that I tried to play.
というタイマン。アクアが言ってやってください。いいえ、今日のカズマさんは
Chinese version open world like Genshin Impact.
私たち最近ちょっと頑張りすぎだと思うの。もっと自分を甘や
Oh my god, that reminds me.
ということで、秘蔵
There was that Chinese version of Dokkan Battle that everybody was playing for like a month. That game was really whack. It had some cool things, like there was elements of it that I thought were really cool, but overall it was pretty whack. Somebody actually asked me a question on YouTube because they weren't able to log back into it. I'm like, dude, I haven't touched that version of Dokkan in years. I have no idea how to help you.
俺はもう箸より重いものは持てない体になったんだ。
どこその大富豪のようなことを言わないでください。いいから行きますよ。このそば。
今年はずいぶん早いお月だな。
It's Kaba.
おい、あいつ
It's a Dragon Ball crossover. Kaba's in the game. It's like, well, knockoff version. Like I said, there were parts of it that were kind of fun. Like, I could see why people were interested in it. Like, aspects of it, especially considering how Dokkan was at the time. A lot of the Chinese version was appealing. But overall, it was garbage. Like, there were a couple cool things about it, but it wasn't good.
春キャベツは元気が有り余っていてよく運動するそうです。だからこそさも一層引き立つのだとか。
Doesn't sound normal.
一箇所に集められさえすれば我が爆裂魔法を食らわせてやるというのに。
おい、大変だ。今日帰ってくるはずだった劇団の馬車がまだ帰ってきてないんだよ。春キャベツに襲われたんじゃないか。助けに
This
行
is
くにも
Killer Cabbage? What the fuck?
大群の中を進むのは
SAO Alicization Rising Steel has admin full nudity, and it is about to hit 2 years.
お前、今
Isn't she like almost always nude?
してな
Isn't that the whole thing with her? Like she has nude cards in memory defrag.
今日のキャベツの攻撃は別だな。重くて硬い一撃。
Oh my god, darkness, please.
見てください。
That girl, I swear.
荷車がありますよ。
おい、乗ってるやつ生きてるか？
The fact that she's voiced in this now,
馬が逃げちまって。
I feel like it's kind of dangerous.
驚くもいたんだが先に逃がしたよ。俺は心配で。
The gameplay has nude? Wow.
いたら荷車と心中しちまうぞ。俺たちと一緒に来い。
Yeah, in memory defrag they put a robe or towel around her, I think, when you fight with
もっ
her.
とキャベツを引き寄せてくれ。
これだけダメージを受けてる。まだ壁になれと。
Oh my god.
もっと私を壁に使ってくれ。
Oh my god, it's animated.
今よ。ダクネスがおとりつきキャベツを引きつけてる。
This is what Hayabusa was warning me about.
さあ、荷車から離れろ。
しかし荷物が。
私はいつでも爆裂魔法を打つ準備はできていますよ。
ちょうどキャベツも一箇所に集まってるしな。こいつらを片付けて逃走経路を確保だ。いっけめぐみん。ただし荷車は巻き込むなよ。
我が名はメグミン。高魔族随一の魔法の使い手にして爆裂魔法を操りし者。
ダクです。
You're gonna post a super attack of the admin? Go ahead.
もう少し
I think Hayabusa was posting a bunch of fake ghost stuff. Like some of the supers for some of them are pretty wild too.
我が力見るがいい。エクスプロージョン。
お前何やってるんだよ。荷車飛ばして俺巻き込むなって言ったよな。
空魔族の辞書に手加減などという言葉は存在しません。爆裂。
今度ガキ倒れたまま放って帰ってやろうか。
I will say the one thing I did like in Swordmaster is like if you had Megaman, she would do her big explosion and then she'd just faint right there and then you leave her behind.
よかったじゃない
I
か。
thought that was hilarious.
バカ言うな。あの荷車にはな。
このスッパ
なんてことやっちまったんだ。アクセルの劇団のだって聞いてたのに。
荷車に貴族への献上品を乗せてるとは思わないわよね。どうして劇団の運搬の仕事も請け負ってるのよ。
な貴金属の損害で4億5000万エリスの賠償。無理だ。どうやって返せばいいんだ。
報酬でいい高難易度クエストに挑戦するしかないわね。それこそ魔王軍幹部を退治するような。
高難易度クエストか。やっぱそれしかないか。でも俺たちだけで大丈夫か。高難易度クエストを受けるならギルドでパーティーメンバーの復習を出して。
I'm watching the link.
ごめん。ちょ
Wow.
っといい？
お
話が聞こえてきたんだけど、君たち
That's
高難易度クエストに
yeah.
挑戦する気なの？
That's very
いや
interesting.
まだ決めてはないんですけど。
もしよかったらなんですが、僕た
The
ちも
newer
対
SAO
戦させて
game
いただけませんか？
treats their fan service very well. I can see that.
私とクエストに行けるなんて嬉しいでしょ？
この状況、ピンチに3人美少女が現れるなんて何かフラグだろうか。
多分足手まといにはならないと思う。ダメ？
このつばメインストーリーはメインクエストを進めると解放されます。
Got a background. What was that
冒
for?
険の軌跡をご覧になりますか？
I'm just gonna keep going with the quest.
メイン
The
ストーリー
stories are long. I didn't think each one of those was gonna be that
イベ
long.
ントが開催中です。
I'll take like a free quest.
特別な報酬をかメンバーの限界突破に
Area
を獲得しましょう。
experience and relic. Let's take a look at
メ
relic.
ンバーのレベル強化、メンバーの強化やメンバーの限界突破に必要な魔道具を獲得しましょう。
Now let's try the relic. I don't think I can equip anything though. At least not yet.
盗賊の本領発揮といこう。
They even put the super attack of Lifa getting 10. Oh no.
ここまで来
Oh
たら
no.
やるしかねえな。
My friends were watching SAO. I think Alicization. Like, I honestly haven't watched. I watched season 1 and season 2, and then that was it. I didn't really watch any of the newer stuff. Like, I watched bits and pieces of Alicization when they were watching it. Like, I already knew about like their fights and like when Lifa got stabbed in the eye. Like, I saw that. But I didn't really go too deep into it. You didn't get her? Lifa's my favorite character. I definitely would have tried for Lifa if I was playing. And of course, this thing, I swear. All my connections are really, really pissing me off. Are you not connecting now? Ah.
エリス様に感謝なんてね。このつばメンバーの強化や
Okay, so we can only do this 2 times a day.
必要なエリスを獲得しましょう。メンバーの限界とメンバーのレベル
Lifa doesn't really have a super lewd super attack. Well, I would think not. I would think not, but she's still my favorite character. Like, Memory Defrag, I tried to get every Lifa in the game. I didn't, but I tried. I got quite a few of her. Like, that's why I'm hoping with the offline version that it'll let us transfer over all of our characters. So that'd be pretty sad if I didn't get to keep all the characters that I have.
お宝お宝。
このスバ
メンバーの強化や装備、メンバーのレベル。
このスバ
盗賊の本領発揮といこうか。さあ勝負。私にかかれば勝だよ。中級魔法なら任せて。これ結構強いんだから。チームワークの勝利ね。ついでにお宝もいただこうかな。今日もお疲れ様。
メンバーの限界突破に必要な魔道具を獲得し、メンバーのレベル強化。メンバーのこのスバ
力を合わせればなんとかなるわ。
Budding friendship.
この勝利に美味しいね。
人稼ぎさせてもらうよ。
See, they have the jiggle physics.
私にかかれば楽勝だよ。人稼ぎさせてもらうよ。今日もお疲れ様。
That's pretty cool.
このス
Like Memory Defrag, I know they had like a bunch of the swimsuit characters. They had a bunch of.
メンバーの強化や
Lifa was involved with a lot of fan service. I will just say that. I had quite a few of them.
このスバ。盗賊の本領発揮といこうか。
Like especially even with like the figures they make of her, she's definitely the most fan servicey of all the characters. I had like one of the latest figures that I bought was one of her, and it's her with an umbrella, but she's holding it in a very strategic way. And it's funny because they advertise it as she can help hold your straw in that same way. SAO is adding more swimsuit units. Right now there's only 8 or 9. Of course they would. You have to. When you have like those kind of characters, you need the fan service. Hell, Bleach does that. Almost every game does that. Except for Dokkan Battle. Dokkan Battle is one of the few games that doesn't really do any kind of fan service like that. Which is kind of cool in a way. Just a little disappointing in a way too. Unlimited, unlimited.
メンバーのレベル
Limited
に必
challenge.
要なパワーポーションを獲得しましょ
Interesting. Okay, come back to that. Did we finish 2? We did finish 2. Okay, so we're on 3
う。
now.
装備品の素材が手に入ります。
どうぞ奇跡をご覧になりますか。
I guess let's finish the story. I'm supposed to do main story up to 6. Let's go ahead and watch up to 6 then. Then we can finish that up. And then I guess tomorrow when we log in, that'll finish that. Bath towel is only 4.
そうか、自己紹介をしていなかったな。私たちは全員踊り子でユニットを組んでるの。 テルの街を中心に各地を回ってて、
細かい説明はいいわよ。自己紹介を聞いてもらった方が早いわ。恥ずかしいけど頑張ります。僕のこと知りたい？教えろシロちゃん。
見た目はクール、中身はホット、リアでほっと一息ついてね。
世界中の可愛いが大集合。可愛さ 3%。エリカでーす。
1000% pure cuteness.
なんだこの感
Okay.
じ。恥ずかしいような懐かしいような。日本でこういうの見た気が。
なかなかいい自己紹介ね。私たちもまたようにこういう自己紹介をするべきかしら。
別に勝負じゃないから普通でいい。俺は佐藤一馬。で、こいつはアクア。
3人とも踊り子だったね。どうりで可愛いと思ったわ。可愛いねえ、私のこと可愛いって言ったけど、それが何？もう言いなさい。そして可愛い私がパーティーに加わってあげるんだから喜びなさい。
なんだこいつ。可愛いって言葉に過剰反応してる。
Alicization is becoming memory defrag, nerfing a lot currency to summon, and recently adding battle pass.
エリカちゃん、
Well, memory defrag
なのに
did that because they're closing down and you can't buy currency anymore.
私たちを君のパーティーに。
却下。踊り子が3人いても戦力ならん。こちら
Which was kind of cool. I was able to get
上級職が希望だ。
all, what, 1,
踊り子は仕
2,
事で
3,
あって冒険者として
4,
の
5, 6, all 6 of the last characters that they released. I don't think they're doing any more banners, so that's the last characters that you can get in the game.
こっちのエリカは
The weapons, I actually R5'd 2 weapons. It's like the first time I've ever done that in that game.
僕はアートプリストで
Actually, no, not yet.
後方
I
から
R5'd
回復
1.
支援させてい
And
ただけ
yeah,
ます
no, I
か？
did 2.
あら、残念ね。
Yeah, I R5'd
うち
2
の
of
パ
them.
ーティーには私
Which
という
is,
凄腕美人
yeah,
アートプ
that's
リストが
something I
すでに
usually never did in that game.
ま、こいつは能力だけは無駄に高いからな。ってことで
PvP bots
他
used to
じゃあな。
give out 350 cubes. Now it's, oh, giving out
何よ
currency. Oh, okay.
見たところ最弱色の冒険者でしょ。それなのに私たちの加入を断るなんて。どうしよう。他にメンバーを募集しているパーティーはないし。
諦めるな。私たちの実力をアピールできればパーティーへの加入も前向きに考えてくれるはずだか
Why
ら。
don't they just start their own party?
このスバ
さっきの踊り子たち、ちょっとかわいそうだったかな。でもあれならダストだ組んだ方がまだマシな気もするし。
その通りよ。私たちに必要なのは高難易度クエストに行ける実力者なんだから。どうしたらいいの？私が高難易度クエスト行かな
When
くち
you
ゃなら
complete stages of story, it used to give out 8, now it's 3 or
なんだなん
5.
だ。
こんなに可愛い私じゃ高難易度クエストなんて無
Like,
理
did they reduce the cost of the summons then?
それならば私が同行
That's
しよう。
weird that they would reduce that, though.
二人の武術大会で優勝した腕前なのだ。
僕もともします。
That's kind of
ダ
lame,
ークプリストで
if
すよ。
that's the case.
武道の心得もあるんですよ。これだけ有能な人たちがいればドラゴンが効く
That's not unheard of, but that's pretty
今
scummy.
なら可愛い
There's been a few other games that I've played that have done something similar,
なんという
where they would reduce the amount of free-to-play
パ
currency
ーティ
that
ーに
you
入れて
get.
くれとアピールされてるのか。
チラチラチラカズマさん、あの人たちチラチラこっち見てるんですけど。
見るな赤。
They nerfed during the anniversary?
ここを去るのが得策だ。
That's pretty crazy.
あ、行っちゃった。
なぜだ。自然な形でアピールできたと思ったのに。
どこがよ。あんた演技が大根すぎ。
Trying to think if there's any other games that I played recently that had any kind of problems. I know that Seven Deadly Sins, when they had their recent like I think the thing that's going on right now, like their 1.5 anniversary and stuff like that, people weren't happy with the unit they released in terms of not the actual character, but what they did with the character. And they actually had to buff the character in the middle of the event.
これは女性もののストッキング。どうしてこんなものが。
あら、ここに手紙も入っているわよ。これは手付けよ。仲間にしてくれたらもっといいものをあげるわ。
Oh my god.
いい可愛いエーリカより。
あ、こんな何を考えてるんだ。
何を考えてるかだと。カズマの方じゃないのか。リングで女性もののストッキングを見ながらニヤニヤと。一体誰のストッキングだ。まさか盗んできたのか。
Oh no.
違う、これは勝手に送られて。
変態ですか。やっぱり妻は変態なのですか。
Everyone complained, they responded, they said too bad, and gave everyone 150 cubes literally. One step, one multi. Well,
パーティーでの俺の立場がどんどん悪化して。
the only way to really respond to that is people just have to not spend. But that's hard to get people to do. I know they did a similar campaign with 7 Deadly Sins on the global side because they were rushing banners out, and a lot of people were not happy about that.
見つけたぞこのクソ踊り子が。
いきなり頭を叩かないでよ。バカになったらどうするの。
すでにバカなんだよ。変なものを家に送りやがって。お前のおかげで仲間に変態扱いされたんだぞ。
そうよそうよ。
Yeah, that's similar to what 7 Deadly Sins was doing. People were really not happy about that. And I think they ended up updating their release schedule. Actually, Disgaea was kind of like that too at the beginning. Like, they were rushing banners out, and people were not happy. I know for some games, one of the big issues is if there's already an established Japanese version, and then they're releasing a global version, they're trying to catch up for some reason.
ああ、キャベツが襲ってきた時の誰かの法の影響でな。衣装もステージの飾りも全部燃えてしまう。
Oh no.
我が力、見るがいい。エクスプロージャ。
So it was their fault.
お前何やってるんだよ。荷車まで吹っ飛ばして。巻き込むなって言ったよな。
ショーをするには衣装代やステージ代とかお金がいるよ。だからコーナーイドクエストを受け稼がなきゃって。でも僕たちだけだと心もとなくて、一緒にコーナーイドクエストを受けてくれる人を探してるんです。
時めぐみんのやつが爆破した場所、こいつらの荷物が乗ってた場所だったのか。
ねえ、その場所ってもしかしてめぐみんが。
赤、こいつらはお前の言う通り訳ありのようだ。困った時は助け合い、一緒に高難易度クエストを。
That sudden about face.
もちろんです。待っている女の子を放ってはおけませんからね。
君はいいやつだな。
Lol.
心が痛い。こいつ荷物が燃えたのは俺たちのせいでもあるのに。
でもめぐみんたちに断りもなく勝手に仲間にしちゃって大丈夫かしら。
I mean, the only way to protest stuff like that is to not spend money.
いいわよ。やってやろうじゃない。私たちがただ
Like, I guess,
いいだけじゃないってところ見せてあげるわ。
fortunately for me, most of the games that I play haven't done anything crooked like that. Like, even with 7 Deadly Sins, they didn't really do that on the JP side, and that's the only one that I spend money on. Like global, I didn't really do much with.
このスバストーリーはキャラとの絆を深めると解放されます。コノスバ。
今日はよろしく頼む。
まったく、私たちがお試し採用だ
Like, I've definitely scaled down how much I used to spend.
エリカちゃん、
Like, especially Brave Frontier, I
僕
think
たちはお願いしてる立場
Dokkan I've spent the most money on, but Brave Frontier I spent a lot on too.
このパーティーにはいませんから。
Everything else I don't spend nearly as much. Like even
みんな
Genshin Impact. Genshin Impact I've spent some money on that game, but it's nowhere near what I've spent on like Dokkan or some of the other games that
そう
I
な
played.
敵対心を燃やすな。しかし、成り行きでクエストに行くことになった。これで本当に良かったのだろうか。
Alicization is both
衣装が燃えた
at
の
the
が
same
俺たち
time
の
no
せい
one's
だとバレ
ahead.
るに距離を取った方がいい気も。
んそこにいるのはやっぱりカーじゃねえか。こんなところで何油売ってんだ。それになんだよその可愛い女たちは。まさかまた新しい女をたぶらかして。
人気の悪いこと言うな。別にたぶらかしてなんかいない。
わかったわかった。詳しく聞かないでおいてやるよ。ところでカズマ、この前は災難だったな。
この前
キャベツが思いのほか暴れるから劇団の場所
Oh
爆
no.
死を食らっちまってさ。その時妻の指示でその場所をおいなんだよ急に大声出して。
行こうぜクエストに。さあ
ちょっとカズマさん、そんなに急がなくてもクエストは逃げたり。
逃げるんだよ。早く急がないと。
ああ、
さあみんな出発だ。一刻も早くこの場を立ち去るぞ。
おいカズマ、あいつ知ったのか。
Oh man.
アダマンタイトって武具の生成についてな。
その通りだ。私の鎧にも少量だが含まれている。かなりの高度を誇るから加工は至難の技だがな。
カズマは家事スキルがあるし、鍛冶屋に持っていかなくても自分で加工できるかもしれないわね。ねえ、そんなことどうでもいいからちょっと気にしない？
何言ってんだ。さっき休んだばっかりだろ。
そんなこと言わずにさ。ね、
Oh
お
no.
願い。
可愛い子ってもダメなもんはダメだ。
かわいい。今私のことかわいいって言った？カズマってば正直なんだから。いいわ、私もうちょっとだけ頑張っちゃう。だから
Man, I went to the arcade yesterday
こいつ
and my arm is sore.
かわいいと言われ
They
て
had
喜ぶ
those
のは
basketball
ナンセン
games,
ス
the
ですね。
basketball
かわいい
shooting
よりもかっこいい方が重要で
machines,
す。
and we were playing
そん
that
なことないわよ。
so much.
かわいい方が大事。
But I don't exercise much anymore. My arm's actually sore from playing that stupid game.
かっこいいかっこいいかっこいいかっこいい。
二人とも落ち着
It
い
was
て。
a lot of fun though. I haven't been
ダンジ
to
ョ
an
ンも罠も
arcade in a
含め
while.
てもっと慎重に。
かわいい顔。ん？なんか踏んだような。最悪。何よこれ。見てわからない？罠のようね。
ああ、縄が皮膚に食い込んで気持ちが良さそうだ。
さあ、冷静に説明してないで助けてくださいよ。この体勢、スカートがめくれ。見ないでください、カズマ。これ以上見るのなら爆裂を放ちますよ。
大丈夫。見てないから。本当はバッチリ見てるけども。
Oh my god.
素晴らしい光景だ。罠にかかってくれ。ありがとう。
もかつてはたくさんの罠に引っかかったわ。でもその度に成長してきたの。だからあなたたちが罠にかかっても恥ずかしがることはないわ。誇りを持つのよ。
Be proud.
うわ、こいつこのタイミングで先輩で吹かせ始めやがった。
エイリカは罠感知のスキルを持ってるやつだろ。
久々のクラフトだから忘れてたわ。次からはちゃんと使わないと。
おっと、ごめんなさい。俺も持ってるけど使うの忘れてました。
おいカズマ、何を歌っているんだ。早く助けてやった方がいいと思うが。
カズマ、聞いてるの？おーい、カズマさん。スカートがめくれて。
ちょっとないで。縄が体に引っ込んで。
いい光景だ。
Oh my god.
エイリカのファインプレーだな。しばらく罠感知スキルは使わないでおこう。
Oh my god.
コノスバ。エピソードとコノスバストーリーは後との絆を深めると解放されます。
These chapters are too long.
冒険の奇跡
Like, I kind of want to watch it, but Jesus, they're so long.
今度牛乳パックで系合体デンドロメイデンを作ってあげるわ。
Main story 1-6. I can just do that later. So we just have 2 more chapters to watch. Log in tomorrow, and then we get 30,000 quartz. Pretty good.
アークプリストである私がいるん
What
だ
was the
か
other
ら
thing?
回復は任せなさい。リアの部屋は散らかってるわね。女神の浄化能力じゃ力になる。
Hard quest 5 times. Participate in arena. Accept payment for 3 jobs. Claim this.
帰ったらシュワで乾杯しましょ
Free quest 8 times.
う。カズマさん、助けに来るのが遅いわよ。本当に大変だったんだから。
I'll have to do those later.
好きなだけ飲み食いするわ。目が太らないんだから。
What's the difference between these banners? I know this is the summer one. So if you do 25 multis, you can exchange. Which is either Rin or Melissa. This is the release celebration one. Which is with Megaman or Kazuma. I guess the swimsuit ones aren't on that one. And then you have the premium one. Once you reach 250 points, you'll be able to get a 4-star guaranteed ticket. Where'd you get the points from, though? Or is that from... Oh, that must be from the intro multi that we did. Because I was like, I didn't summon on that banner. What the hell? And then we still have our tickets.
女神の私に救いを求めるのはわかるけど、アンデッドに抱かられるのはもう嫌。さっさと魔王を倒してこの世界を何とか
It's
して
been about 2 hours. I think we're gonna call it for now. I just want to try it out. I'm still figuring out what I'm doing in this game. Still need to get up to level 8 so I can put more members on my team. Rank 8. I don't know what rank I am now. What rank am I? Almost there. I'm a rank 7. let me put 2 more characters on the team and go from there. But so far, I'm having fun playing the game. I'll watch some more of the story, get me more familiar with it. I think if you're a fan of the game, this is definitely looks like a pretty good game to play. Even if you're not a fan of it, it looks pretty fun. Like, it's very well animated, the voices and everything on there are pretty cool. So I would say give it a try if you want. But that's gonna be it for me. Thanks everybody for watching. I will catch y'all later.
さて